So I work at a small business about 5 minutes away from where I live. And I know that people have made this video before. I want to come at you from someone who has to deal with it every day. My business, let's call it shipping stuff for all intents and purposes, is a little pack and ship place locked in the middle of an upper middle class, predominantly Caucasian neighborhood. There's a lot of nice cars, a lot of nice real estate, not a lot of nice people. Let's say upper middle class Joe rolls up in his Mercedes Benz and he wants to make a single copy. So he comes into the store, makes his copy, and then walks up to the counter. Alright sir, that'll just be 10 cents even. Actually, do you have any cash on you by chance? No, this is all the money I got. We actually have a $5 limit on our credit card transactions, so is there anything else that maybe you need? Or if you need to run to the ATM really fast, I can hold on to these for you. So you're honestly telling me that you're not going to take my card? McDonald's will take my card for stuff under $5 and they don't throw a hissy fit over it. How do you expect to stay open? This is a horrible customer service. Look, I know it can be frustrating, but I really can't take a card for something that small. Fine. This scenario happens more often than it should, but Joe's confusion is somewhat justified. We live in a fast-paced world dominated by credit. It's so easy just to swipe your card and magically stuff just sort of happens around you. But if that's the reality we live in, why do we even need cash? What should we use it for? To be honest, probably a lot more than you do. Let's use the comparison between McDonald's and shipping stuff brought up by Joe earlier. We do have a credit card machine, but we don't own it. In order to use it, we have to buy it from the credit card company. And every time we use it, the company charges us for everything that we do. And what do they charge? Break it down. Swiping the card for any transaction constitutes an authorization fee and an interchange fee. At the end of every day, you run a batch for a batch fee. And at the end of every month, you get a statement fee. If your card looks anything like this one, you've worn the magnetic strip off, so if we have to swipe the card more than once, that's a nuisance fee. You call the credit card company to ask what the hell is up with the nuisance fee, that's a customer service fee. You try to back up and not use the thing at all so you don't get hit with all these fees, but you don't make enough money using the machine, that's a monthly minimum fee. Putting all those fees together adds up to about $5. Now let's jump on over to the Golden Arches. Let's say that the average McDonald's transaction lies anywhere between $3 and $7. Then let's say on a busy day, the average customer volume with a lunch rush and a dinner rush might be anywhere up to 100 customers in a day. McDonald's doesn't have to sweat the small stuff because they're confident that they can make up the costs for the other customers that come in throughout the day. On a busy day at shipping stuff, we might only get 30 customers in a day, a third of what McDonald's is hitting, but that's just because our transactions take 3 times as long. Our money makers are shipments, transactions that can run $30 or more. In order to supplement that cost, we offer a bunch of other stuff like copies and faxes and passport photos and print jobs and design work. But shipping stuff has to sweat the small stuff. We can't eat the cost of using the card for everything. We don't know when our last customer is going to come in. We don't have any rush periods during the day. The guy that walks out the door at 10 o'clock in the morning might be the last soul we see all day. So in order to keep the lights on, we have a $5 minimum for our credit cards, so we're not losing $4 every time we're running the card on something that just costs nickels and dimes. So then, is cash or credit better? I'd say cash. Credit cards make money immaterial and nebulous. It's just imaginary numbers miles away from you. It can be easy to just start swiping your card for everything without realizing how much money you're actually moving in the process. But cash is physical. You can look into your wallet and see just how much you have, and you actually have to trade it for goods and services, losing something in the process. It can make you value what you work for that much more. So the next time that you're dealing with your local small business, just remember that cash is your friend. And the real moral of the story, if that business has a cash-only policy or a credit limit, don't take it out on the customer service rep. He's not there to ruin your life. She's not there to make your day any harder. It's just a policy to keep the lights on. Carry a couple Washingtons on you and learn some manners. See you in RVADA.